ladies and gentlemen. Today, we've got a special guest in the building. My name is Ali Mehdaoui. This is the Virtual Hub, and the name that's already carved in the history books and a game that speaks louder than words from the courts of St. Maria Goretti, where he became the second all-time leading scorer with over 1,800 career points to earn in first-team All-Baltimore Catholic League honors and being crowned Washington County Player of the Year in 2019. RJ has been a force to reckon with since day one. In high school, he averaged nearly 17 points a game, pulled down boards, and stole possessions like a veteran, all while leading his team to a 30-win season. Now, he came from prep school at Loomis Chaffee, and he took it up a whole new level where 20 points a night was his norm, 6 rebounds, clutch steals, and floor leadership that earned him the NEP SAC class, a co-player of the year, and tournament MVP, all while bringing home Founders League championship. Hold on, I got to catch a breather on that one. That's not just playing basketball, that is building a legacy. Now, from there, the journey continued at the University of Dayton, and then he went to Old Dominion University, where RJ has proven time and time again, and he's more than just a scorer. He is a combo guard with grit, skill, and relentless motor. He doesn't stop. And most recently, he showed out the entire V-League what happens when talent meets determination. Under the brightest light, on the biggest stage, he delivered a performance for the ages and walked away as the V-League All-Star Game MVP. So buckle up, Buttercup, because today we're sitting down with the man, with the myth, with the legend, and creating the moment. He is a grinder, a playmaker, an MVP. So give it up for Rashawn RJ Blakney, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, man, that was crazy, Ali. And I'll just jump in before we bring him up, man. Just seeing this guy over the last several years playing in summer leagues, playing in high school, knowing his family. He has a supportive family, and so I'm excited about that. I think a lot of players would do better if they had that support in the background, and not just the support about basketball, but really the business of basketball as well. And so I've just watched him. He played in the summer league with us one year. I was like, man, in the Brunson League, and we just got better overnight. And so just watching him, I think he scored the first 5 points in that D-League also. And these folks are players. I love his work ethic. And not only does his work ethic, he's in shape. A lot of players, they say they want to do this, but they're not willing to put it in the work. And so just for him showing up and showing out on one of the biggest stages was exciting from a V-League perspective, and just from someone who loves basketball from, the Baltimore Woodlawn area. I'm excited to hear this interview. And again, congratulations. He's just getting warmed up, still really early in his professional career. Somebody's going to be excited when they sign him to a deal, because he's going to bring the work ethic. I know that they what's required. Reminds me of Haywood Highsmith, just somebody that was a hard worker, a grinder, and just it all worked out. But patience, son, is going to be the key thing. Just follow the process. I would tell you, don't get frustrated with the process. Is a lot of people that are in the NBA right now that that you're better than, right? But it's not always about better. It's about timing. And then when it's your turn, you just show up. And so again, congratulations for being the MVP of the V-League, the All-Star game, man. It was so phenomenal. And Ali, I am going to turn it to you. That was a wonderful introduction. I was like, man, this guy is a stud, just to hear everything. So back to you, Ali. Thank you.
I appreciate you. And you heard it from Commissioner Andre Vaughn. I know that you appreciate hard work, grit. And, I'm grateful that I got to witness you giving RJ his flowers right in here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the virtual world. Please do not touch your phones if you're driving. But my man, Rashawn Blakney, is here with me. First and foremost, thank you for giving me this exclusive. Congratulations on your recent MVP, man. That must mean a little something of hard work and dedication. How you feeling today?
Absolutely. I'm feeling great, blessed. I'm thankful to be here. And yeah, like that moment was definitely something that I was looking forward to. And when I got there, I was like, listen, I got to go in there and, show the work that I put in, when nobody was watching. So I was definitely happy in that moment to walk up
Love it, love it.
with that. Yep.
Without a doubt. Let me dive in. So, RJ, take us back to Saint Maria Goretti. What did it mean to you to become the second all-time leading scorer in the school's history?
Well, like the funny thing about it, I didn't know until like after like I was done like playing there, like my senior.
Graduated and gone?
Yeah, I didn't notice that I was like the second time, like all time. I was like, wow. I was like, because I wasn't really a one that to focus on like those things. I just let it come. I just work, 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 and I look up. I'm like, wow. I'm thankful. Number one for God for giving me the talent to do it, and then me putting the work in. Most importantly, to get that accomplishment. I mean, it wouldn't have been there without my teammates. Also, I mean, they gotta help me as well. So yeah.
Without a doubt. You were averaging almost 17 points, 6 rebounds, and nearly 2 steals as a senior. So what part of your game do you think has developed the most since those years?
I would say that early on, like especially in high school, I was known as just like a slasher, like a guy that was very athletic, that can dunk the ball, that's fast, quick, quick twitch athlete. I developed my shot a lot, even throughout my college career. Just development, putting time in, and working on my handles. Because being a taller guard, you know, a lot of times when you're younger, they put you inside. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna be probably a floor man." I'm like, no, like it's a lot of guys out here that's 7 feet, 6'10", handling the ball. So you got to be able to
Mhm.
handle it. So I always, make sure I worked on my handles and definitely keep refining my shot. Yep,
Without a doubt. Washington County Player of the Year in 2019, first team All BCL, second team All Maryland. Looking back, which of those recognitions hit home the most for you personally?
true. Honestly, all of them because it's really for me. It's like I put in a lot of time to really get, especially then, like and even now, But it just showed then, it was my moment to show that, and it showed in the work. All of that was the work, the hours getting up 5, 4 a.m. With my coach. Shout out to my coach, Coach Sid, Coach Miller at St. Mary Goretti, and then at Loomis Chaffee, Coach Rock. They put time into me, and I just wanted to pay it back by just going out there and playing hard and doing what I had to do to win. So yeah,
Yeah. At Loomis Chaffee, you've averaged 20 points per game, and you led your team to the Founders League championship. What was different about that environment that pushed you to just get to a whole new level? Because 20 points a game, that's some NBA numbers.
yeah, I would say just proving myself. I feel like I've always been a underdog. Like you hear these stories like these guys, people just like always count it out. Nobody expected you to do it, and then you just go and prove everybody wrong. And when I went to Loomis Chaffee, I had a chip on my shoulder because I wanted to go to college, but my recruitment wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I played a year of AAU my last year, and I was like, okay, I might need to go to prep school route, and that's what I did. And when I went there, I was laser focused on just working out, getting my body stronger. I need to get stronger, more explosive because at the next level, you got to be strong. You got to be able to handle the physicality and the grind. So when I got there, I was like, listen, I got to put up this amount of shots today. I got to lift in the mornings. I got to do all these things so I can be prepared. So when the moment comes, I'm ready. I'm not second guessing myself.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.
And you definitely show up ready every time. You were named the NEPSAC Class A Co-Player of the Year and Tournament MVP as well. What did that run mean to you and your confidence going into college?
It meant a lot. I mean, honestly, when we won that championship, the team that we had, we had a great team. Like the guys on that team, they were fun. Like outside of basketball, they were good guys, a good group of guys. And then I think that a couple of us went on to play Division I. You know, that just showed how much talent that we had. And then one of them is right now currently in the NBA. But yeah, we had a lot of talent and we set out to win it. Yeah. In a year, we was like, listen, we can win this thing. We got so much talent. We were in open gym. I'm like, I know I'm good. I know I can play, but we had some other guys that can play too. And then that area itself has a lot of talent in that New England, Connecticut area, like a lot of talent. So I was like, we have an opportunity to make a name for ourselves and make a name for the school. So let's go here and win a championship. Why not?
You certainly have done that. Yeah. Let's talk about college years. Dayton and ODU. You've played both for the University of Dayton and Old Dominion University. What would you say some of the biggest lessons that you carried from each program?
I would say that just to continue, like even when things are not going as planned, like going in, like you want to play right away. You want to get to the next level. You want to get to the league. Everybody wants to the league, you know? And in college, when you first get there, you know, sometimes you gotta go a different route. You gotta work extra to get what you want out of it. So when I was at Dayton, my first year, it was COVID year. So it was no fans. It was a lot. COVID was tough for everybody, you know?
I can only imagine
Yeah.
to play in an empty gym with silence.
Yeah. And then when I got there, nobody they heard about me. So the previous year, they were ranked in top 10. You know what I'm saying? Obi Toppin, Player of the Year, Nate Smith, Player of the Year, everything. So they had a couple guys come back the next year, and they already had their team. So I had to prove myself there. And you know, going into the open gyms, I was like, okay, you know, I have to prove myself to these guys so they can trust me, and that's what I did. And then in the beginning of the year, I didn't play as much, but then towards the end of the year, I played. And then from there, you know, I started, you know, and I would say that I had to learn that consistency is better than anything. Like we can have a great game, but being able to do it every game or every week is probably most important. You know what I'm saying? And given opportunity.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. The college game is a grind. What part of your game do you think has evolved the most during those years, especially with challenging season? You got to mask up. You're always getting tested and whatnot. So, what has developed ever since, or evolved? I guess.
You said what evolved in my game, right?
Yeah, what has evolved as far as since those years? What do you feel like has evolved in the player who you've become today?
I would say just having to figure out how to be the best player I can be as far as even that with my shooting. Um, I feel like that was the biggest thing. Like, can he shoot? A lot of people were asking, can he shoot? Can he shoot the ball? Can he shoot the three? In my first 2 years at Dayton, I shot like 30 some percent. And then the year after that, I didn't shoot as well. It was a lot of things that went on as far as with, playing time. I didn't play as much. And then when I did play, sometimes, as a player, we all, you can get in your own way. You can be like, oh, your confidence can go down. But I would say that just the time that I put into just working, getting in shape, getting into tip top shape to be able to perform. That's what I've got. That's what I've done. Especially learning from what I've learned in college. Just getting into shape to
Yeah.
do those things is probably most important, and that's how I did it. That's how I was able to perform in the V League thing just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no, that was amazing to watch. One of the things that is obviously it's a sport. It's a team sport, and individually, we all believe that I'm the greatest on the court. How do you balance that mindset of being the greatest that I can be, and I still have to be a teammate first, or like walk us through that mindset, in the court.
Right. I mean, it's good to believe that you're the best thing on the court. It's good. That's where you want to be. But it's a team sport too. So like you gotta definitely keep in mind that your teammates out there battling with you. So you gotta be able to to motivate them, to motivate because at the end of the day you want to win. Yes, you want to perform individually, yes, but ultimately it doesn't mean anything if you don't win or you don't win championships, you don't win, like nobody respect,
Yeah,
you know, efforts of like, oh, he scored 90 points, but they went 0 and 30. Like nobody's going to remember that. But people are going to remember when you go 30 and 5, but you're winning, you win a championship. So that's the main thing about that one.
that's the ultimate goal. Yeah. Talk to us about your team, to the listeners who might not be familiar. Give us a quick pitch. Remember your teammates are gonna watch this and they're gonna listen. This is where you represent the team. Talk to us about the team.
Which teams though? Am I my
Your
school?
team.
My first school?
Yeah, your team with the V League that
Oh,
you're playing with right
okay.
now.
We talking B League. Okay. So by us not knowing each other at all, everybody came there, I'm sure, to like, wanting to be the best they can be. And, I was the beginning of the game, I was like, listen, like, let's all go out there and play hard. You know what I'm saying? Let's communicate. As the most important thing I was doing on the court, I don't know if anybody saw that. I was communicating and talking while we was on that court because you can't just go out there and just be silent. Like you gotta bring energy, you gotta
Yeah.
bring some type of energy to the team because everybody is nervous. Everybody is, wants to do well. So what takes the pressure off of that is you communicate. You like, listen, hey, take that shot again. Oh, run the court. Hey, when you roll hard, roll to the rim. Like you gotta communicate to your teammates so that they can trust you as well, and then they can go harder. It's gonna make them go harder. And then the moments where I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it, they're gonna do it.
In the All-Star game specifically, was there a moment that you felt like, "Man, this is mine and I'm about to take over?" Like, was there a moment or was it like, "Hey, it's an exhibition, let me just have fun with it?"
It was like a fine balance. I was like in the beginning, I was like, listen, like from the moment I stepped on the court, I was like, listen, I'm gonna try to take this over. Like this is what I gotta do. I gotta prove myself. I gotta prove myself. That's you got to. When you step into an environment where nobody really knows you, they know of you, but they don't really know you. So you gotta prove yourself. And that's what I knew, especially from the tip. I got the first dunk. I was like, yeah, like today I gotta shine.
Yeah, the V League is known for obviously ambition and opportunity to players, to owners, to community. How do you see it helping you take yourself and your career to the next level?
Honestly, I'm thinking that being able to performance, what I did, this only can help me with just visibility. Being, people seeing you doing this right here, people hearing my voice, my personality, getting to know me, then as well seeing that, performance, and also winning. Um, I think that will help in getting my name out there. I think most people know me a little bit, but not a lot. So that's the most important thing I'll say, getting my name out there to the world, to people. That's
RJ, on that note, do you feel like COVID stole some visibility and opportunities from you and players in terms of recruiting, visibility, and so on and so forth?
I would say, depending on where you were, on how well your team did. If you won, then you still got that visibility. But if you didn't win, then it made it 10 times harder to like get any visibility. So
Yeah.
I would say not. Yes, it did, but in the sense that at the same time, I'm always like the mindset is no excuses. You have the time to go out there and do it. You gotta do it, But it was a lot of challenges though behind the scenes, just getting tested. It was a lot. So
What's something people don't know about the next gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.
but at the same
Yeah, I
time,
bet. I bet. What message? Yeah. What message do you have for young players who, as I can speak on sports in general, since we were little kids, we automatically think of ourselves that we're going to make it to the most professional leagues, teams, and so on and so forth. And at the same time, there's that mental challenge that many would have when rejection hits, when not being drafted, not being recruited, and so on and so forth. What is your message for young players that are grinding right now, and with the dream of, whether they're in high school or just entering college? What is your message to them, hoping that one day they're going to step on the big stage like you are aiming for?
number one is don't stop believing in yourself, because that's the number one thing. Your confidence and your belief in yourself that's so important, because everything physical, you can lift weights, work out, but if you don't have any belief in yourself, then it's going to be very, very hard to go out and do the things you want to do, that you set out to do. So number one, believe in yourself. And then number two, when moments get tough, don't waver, just keep going. Don't stop. It's hard. I know, like, it's tough. The
Yeah.
moments are tough, but keep going. because at the end, if you look up,
Like,
you be consistent, you keep going, then things will get better, and you got to be
yeah.
patient.
E.T. Hip Hop Preacher says it best. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Just don't give up, right?
Right.
Let's talk off the court here. Off the court, who inspires you the most in your journey?
Outside of me, I would say my mom definitely, she played at a high level basketball. She played at University of Maryland. She played professionally in many countries overseas. My mom has been my biggest inspiration. I would say other than that, you have people that you see coming up, like the GOATs, of what we call them in the NBA. I had some in the NFL. It's a lot. We all seen them.
No, I get it, but mom, that's some
Yeah.
big shoes to fill, and that's amazing to aim at.
Yeah, my mom has been.
If fans could describe you in one word, both as a player and as a person, what would you want it to be? One word.
I would say a dog. A player is a player, a dog, but as as a person, a caring person, a hardworking person.
Yeah. What's next for RJ? Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, in the next 2 to 3 years, it's hard to look ahead. It's hard to predict. I'm one to stay in the moment, but I would say sign with a team, whether it's overseas or in the States, and just live my best life, enjoying life, Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you familiar with rapid fire? You know that? Yeah, you ever done rapid fire?
Like questions?
All right. So oh yeah, this is why I'm gonna catch you off your feet. You gotta give me right back. We got 10 rapid fires before we wrap it up. So you
Let's
ready?
do it.
Go to pregame meal.
Pasta. Alfredo pasta.
Favorite hype song before a game.
DMX.
Toughest defender you've ever faced.
One of my teammates. I would say
Dream NBA player. Go ahead. The toughest defender.
It's hard. That's hard.
You can hit the skip button.
Skip that one.
Dream NBA player to go one-on-one against.
I would say Wemby.
Wemby. Wow, I did not see that. Okay, he's a big dude. Shoes of choice on the court.
I would say either PGs or PGs.
Favorite highlight of your career so far?
I would say winning the MVP of this league. Definitely. To start my pro career.
Yeah. Most underrated part of your game.
My speed and my IQ.
If you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you be playing?
Football.
Best trash talk you've ever heard on the court.
You're trash.
Well, first of all, sideline, does that fire you up when somebody trash talks you?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun because you get to go out there and really do whatever you want to do. You want
shut him up.
You want them, you want to drop them. You can do whatever you want to do. It's fun.
Yeah. What one word your teammates would use to describe you
on the court? They would say probably he's just a really great player. He's talented, very talented.
That's more than one word, but I will sum it up as the GOAT of this year.
Yeah.
The GOAT. Love it. All right, RJ, man, look, what a journey. What a performance on the All-Star. From Goretti to Loomis, from Dayton to ODU, and now making your mark as the V-League All-Star Game MVP. You got a trophy. This episode is going to be airing on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible.com, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. Talk about exposure. We're definitely going to do our part. You're going to be all over social media. So this is you giving us our consent that we're going to blast your face all over the map. And of course, there will be an exclusive article featuring your story, which our team will reach out to you, because we're going to have you on Fox, ABC, CBS, CW, NBC, and all of their subsidiaries. About 200 channels are going to pick up your story. And your story is proof that hard work at heart always rises to the top. So thank you for joining us today on the Virtual Hub. Thank you for sharing your journey and reminding every young player out there what is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on this name, Rashawn R.J. Blakney. And don't forget, the V-League is just getting started. November 1st is the tip-off. Visit vleague.pro for highlights, tickets, and all actions. And of course, if you want to be a sponsor, you can find information on that as well. And until next time, this is Ali Mehdaoui signing off with Virtual Hub, where ambition meets opportunity and the next legends are born. Now, RJ, tell them peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.